Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fox11Online.com. Our live streaming analysis here of the latest pick for the Green Bay Packers. A pick in the first round, number 9 overall, was B.J. Raji, the defensive tackle, the nose guard for Boston College. And he was picked number 9 overall. A lot of guys still available at that point, actually. Michael Crabtree still available, the wide receiver. He ended up going a pick later. There were a bunch of other guys, Brian Arakpo also, who was going a little bit later. But let's talk a little bit about B.J. Raji as to how he fits in for the Green Bay Packers and a little bit on kind of his stats and what he is. 6'1.5", 337. One of the knocks on Raji is, can he keep his weight under control? He's been as high as about 360 from what scouts have said, that sometimes he lacks a little motivation. He spent all of 2007 out of football. He was on academic probation at Boston College, got himself back together, got back on the field in 2008, and obviously had a stellar season, and so was able to come out. He came out, in being able to come out, he was basically a top-rated nose tackle on the board. Now, we heard from Ted Thompson a little bit earlier on today, just a few minutes ago, that Raji was basically a guy that they had targeted all along. And when he was there, they knew they were going to take him, even though Crabtree was there. And that they didn't take him necessarily because they think he is the ultimate nose tackle for the 3-4 system, but that he's a good nose tackle, that he could play in the 3-4, the 4-3, that it doesn't matter. Some of the knocks on Raji also. He's got shorter arms than you'd like for a guy of his size, and so sometimes gets himself caught in the middle there, but he, in his last year at school, was able to really learn to punch and move and to get in and get out and to move guys around and shed blockers a little bit more, although he's still a little weak at the point of attack. He's got a lot of natural strength. Packers will probably want to get him into their strength and conditioning program with Dave Redding, get him some weight room strength as well to kind of supplement all of that. How does he fit in with the other players on that defensive line? Well, you look at the 3-4, it's a little bit different. You got a guy like Justin Harrell, last year was looked at as a tackle, probably plays end in this new defense. So as a result, you basically got Ryan Pickett, who's going to be in there. Colin Cole, who was a sort of nose tackle player, he ends up going away in free agency. So now really there's a great opportunity for Raji to come in and get a lot of playing time. Will he be able to knock out Ryan Pickett from that starting spot? You don't know. Doubtful perhaps, or at least right away, but they are expecting him to be able to get into that spot at least sometime soon. Also, one of the things that you like about him and his size, he's the Gilbert Brown type of player, and a lot of folks have said they haven't had a real good Gilbert Brown type of player. Obviously, Grady Jackson was that type of a player. Grady Jackson had better hands and had really good movement as to his arm length and being able to shed blockers, sucking up the double team. They're hoping that Raji can turn into somebody like that, or at least into a Gilbert Brown type that's going to take up 2 or 3 different blockers, take up a few guys to be able to release the outside guys, to be able to get in there. And if you see a guy like Aaron Campbell who's going to now start on the edges, they're hoping that he's going to be able to free him up to go and get him. You make sure that you stay tuned here on Fox11Online.com. We'll have much more after the next pick as well. Number 41 overall today is what they're going to have. That's it for right now. They're only going to have one other pick unless that pick gets traded. If they were going to trade, they probably would have traded that 9 pick with Michael Crabtree still out there on the board. However, they did not. So B.J. Raji is the pick for the Green Bay Packers. Nose tackle out of Boston College, 6'1.5", about 330, 340, depending on what time of the year it kind of is and how great a shape he's in. So they're hoping he comes right in and is able to do that. Join us again on Fox 11 on the regular flagship station as the 41st pick comes. We will be able to bring that to you as well, and we'll cut in live with that. Join us tonight at 9:30 as we'll run down the entire first round and second round of the NFL draft. And did the Packers win? Did they lose? How did it go? All that coming up tonight at 9:30 on Fox 11. Reporting live on the web from Lambeau Field, I'm